Well, it was bound to happen eventually, but I think Chris Pratt Mario may have finally broken me. I've been willing to look the other way at Will Smith Shark or Seth MacFarlane Mouse, but hearing this guy's voice come out of this iconic Italian plumber's mouth is the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Ever since Robin Williams played the genie in Aladdin, voice actors have slowly been shoved out of the movie industry in place of marketable celebrities. I guess who gives a shit about actually getting talent for your movie when you can just throw Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into any project and it'll make $1 more billion. As much as it pains me to say it though, I think it may have been Shrek that truly opened the floodgates for the horrors we see today. That was the first animated feature to really truly have this entirely star-studded voice cast, and it seems like every single animation studio in the industry, including DreamWorks themselves, realized all you have to do to have a hit film is just to have every celebrity known to mankind as the voices. Nowadays we have studios like Illumination that seem to put more thought and effort into what celebrities are going to go on the poster than the actual quality of their writing or the animation or even the voice acting, as I'm kind of insinuating here. If you don't believe me on how truly dystopian this has all gotten, just look at the recent posters for Sing 2. They literally photoshopped the actual celebrities playing the characters into the movie posters instead of the actual characters of the movie itself. Now, I'm not saying that just because a celebrity is voicing an animated character means that they're putting in no effort. For example, Steve Carell voices Gru in Despicable Me, you know, not a great movie, but he at least puts on an actual distinct, unique voice for that character that isn't just, you know, Steve Carell talking into a microphone. Unfortunately, however, as time has marched on, it seems that just using their normal talking voice with no additional effort put in has kind of become the norm for celebrities voicing animated characters. And I think this is true now more than ever. Again, look at any recent Illumination film and you'll see that the celebrity voicing the characters in those movies are just the celebrities. You see, the thing is, voice actors are actually talented people. Creating an iconic voice for a character actually takes effort. Like, you know, these voice actors, they don't just go into the booth and speak like they're normal people. Look at Futurama, for example, one of my favorite shows. Billy West voices like half of the main cast in that show, and you wouldn't even be able to tell unless someone pointed it out to you. I'm not saying that celebrities aren't good at what they do, which is acting on a screen with like their full body and everything, but there's a very distinct difference between the art of voice acting, you know, making an actual voice for the character, you know, with love and passion and actual creativity, and then going into a booth to speak a couple of lines using your normal voice just to cash a quick check. And unfortunately, this has a lot of bad consequences for the industry. Decades ago, it used to be the norm that every animated movie had an actual cast of talented voice actors who, you know, did their job and made actual unique voices for their characters. But now, if you're a professional voice actor who's trained your whole life and honed your skills and craft, you're kind of stuck working on television, which, I mean, is still good, but who doesn't want to be in a movie? It also sucks because the characters in these animated movies just don't stand out anymore because there's no actual creative voice going into it. It's just, again, a celebrity speaking their lines. You know, look at any famous cartoon character, right? Mickey Mouse, SpongeBob, Bugs Bunny, they all have very iconic, unique voices. Hell, even Mario does, which is why the recent trailers sparked so much backlash. But when you have a movie like 2004's Shark Tale, where the main character is literally just Will Smith as a fish, it leaves the impact of a wet napkin and ruins any chance that character had to stand out. I don't know, just someone make it stop. Time and time again, we've seen movies just ruined by this trend, and the latest on the chopping block, unfortunately, is the Super Mario movie. It sucks to see that a lot of people seem to be really hype about this trailer until the main character of the movie opened his mouth. If we live in a world where Mario can't sound like Mario on the big screen, what kind of world are we living in?